Do you find yourself wondering which city is most affordable, Fort Worth or Dallas? Are you concerned about your current salary being enough to cover your living and entertainment expenses after relocating here? Will your lifestyle change? Hi, I'm Lindsey, a realtor with Fathom Realty. I serve the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. In this video, I'm going to discuss which city will leave the most dollars in your pocket. So hopefully you will enjoy doing everything you love doing and more. I'm discussing the huge difference in the home purchase price. But first, renting. Let's get started. Well over 15 years ago, I moved to the DFW Metroplex and rented an apartment in Dallas. I was new to the area, didn't know many people, had a new job. Things were tight. I didn't have a lot of extra money for travel, for, wining and dining, or anything to really enjoy life. It was a struggle. A few years later, I moved to Fort Worth. I rented an apartment, and my first sign of the difference in cost of living was with the rent. I'm telling you, I saved, I believe it was nearly $100 a month. Now, according to nerdwallet.com, today in Dallas, rent and utilities cost for one person is $11.49 per month, and for a family of four, it's $19.45 per month. Now, in Fort Worth, for one person is $10.86. A family of four is $18.22 per month. So just by one person renting an apartment, you will save $140. That's some great savings. Now, the second sign of cost of living difference was when I went to the grocery store. I am very routine, and I know exactly what I'm eating. I know how much I'm going to have, I know what I'm going to purchase, and I purchase the same thing at the store all the time. So when I started evaluating my bill after a month of buying groceries, I noticed that I had significant savings. I was pretty excited about that. But Nerd's Wallet doesn't reflect my past experience. It could be COVID. After taking all the toilet paper off the shelves, the prices went up. Did you notice that the toilet paper, one time I went to the store about 3 months after everything had settled, I went to the store and I'm telling you the toilet paper was about tiny, this round, this big around, and it was expensive. And I was like, what in the world is going on? And then there was little short cans of vegetables that, was pretty pricey too. It's like everything was sliced in size, but the price wasn't. So, I don't know. They could be right. According to Nerd's Wallet, one person spends $455 per month on groceries in Fort Worth. And in Dallas, one person spends $453 per month. Now, in Fort Worth, a family of four will spend $11.83 a month, and in Dallas, a family of four will spend $11.74 a month. That's amazing. Now, do you enjoy walking to the store, buying your groceries, and walking home? I know in the United States there's tons of walkable cities, but Dallas, Fort Worth is not so walkable friendly. You don't see many people walking. So how are people using transportation, and how affordable is it? Fort Worth has a city bus, and it costs $1 to ride. There's a Trinity Metro bus, and it'll take you from downtown Dallas to the stockyard. And the cost for that is $2.50, but they'll give you an all-day pass for $5. Now, I don't know how many people will be going from downtown to the stockyard, back to downtown, back to the stockyard. Now, it's possible if you left the baby's diapers in the car and you're asking dad to go back to get the diapers, I can see that. Now, there's another form of transportation, the Dash. Now the Dash takes you from downtown to the Cultural District, and it also has an all-day pass of $5. And I can understand that because the Cultural District is not that far from downtown. So if you want to go back and forth, have dinner, and then go back and look at more art, I could see myself taking my daughter and her friends to participate in some kind of arts and crafts, and then going out with my husband to dinner or lunch downtown, spend an hour down there, then go back and pick up my daughter. Now they also have the TRE, which is a Trinity Rail Express. It goes from downtown Fort Worth all the way to Union Station in Dallas, and the cost for that is only $2.50. Fort Worth also has the Tex Rail. The Tex Rail route is from Fort Worth TP Station, which is downtown, and it goes all the way up north to the airport, the DFW Airport, and that cost is $2.50. Now they have something called Easy Ride. Now Easy Ride is a corporate community discount rate, and I learned about that because I had a client who told me he needed to find a house in Fort Worth to be closer to his job. And he was living further out in the suburbs, and he would take the train in and then ride the bus to his work. But it was still too much time on the road, and he wanted to get closer. So that's how I learned about that. But if you choose to live in the suburbs and you want to, forego driving and take the train in, there's an option there for you. So let's talk about Dallas. Dallas has DART system, and the DART system, it comprises of the bus and train. So it kind of links you to the suburban area and the suburban area to downtown. The train ride is $2.50. They also have trolleys, which is free. They also have a Dallas streetcar that would take you from Union Station to downtown to the Bishop Arts District. And I love the Bishop Arts District. I'm going to do a video about that coming up soon. There's also the DART Airport Shuttle, and it'll take you from downtown to DFW, and that takes about an hour to get to DFW. Now you can also drive from downtown to DFW, and it's only a 23-minute drive. Now they also have transportation to the Love Field Airport, and that will take you 17 to 20 minutes on the bus. But if you drive it, it only takes it takes about 17 minutes. It's about the same. It's really about the same, driving or riding the bus. And of course, the TRE, if you make it to Dallas Union Station, you may want to get back home to Fort Worth. As per livingcost.com, transportation for one person in Fort Worth is $123 per month, and for a family of four is $313 a month. In Dallas is $164 per month, and for a family of four is $418 per month for a family of four. I just said that. If you're still here and enjoying all the information I'm giving, please take a moment to like my channel and subscribe. Thank you. Now let's talk about the gas. The gas is going to be different per location, and I'm sure it's probably like that throughout the United States. You can just go right around the corner and find a big discrepancy in gas prices, right? You have one gas station selling gas for $1.50 and the other gas station across the street selling it for $1.75. It happens. Gas Buddy says that Fort Worth gas is 2.922 and Dallas gas is 2.923. So not really a huge big difference, right? But let me just tell you, you want to maybe get an app to download to find the low gas prices, because like I said, right across the street is a gas station that's 10 cents lower than the gas station everybody frequents. And I am guilty. I'm guilty of this, because I was shopping at a gas station, and for all the little savings they say they give you. And then right across the street, 10 cents less. Just go across the street and get gas. Update on the gas price. I was not 100% accurate. What I wasn't aware of is that it took the gas station across the street a full day to increase their prices. Turns out the next day they changed the prices. So it's still smart to know who's going to be slow at changing the gas prices so that you can benefit. Speaking of gas, when I first moved into my house, I had an old electric meter reader. Yeah, that one. One hot summer day, there was a man standing in my driveway. And I asked my husband, I said, "Honey, who is this guy and what's this guy doing in the driveway?" And he said, "Oh, Angela, he's just out reading the meter." And I'm like, "Really?" Now, I looked at that meter before and I can't figure it out. How can you pass by a meter and get the numbers just like that? Well, that's what he did. They're pretty skilled. Now we have smart meters and you don't have to worry about the poor guy that's walking in the heat from house to house trying to write your numbers down. The smart meters are programmed and it's just a database. It goes to information. All the information goes straight to the main office, and you can call them every 15 minutes and say, "Hey, how much is my electric bill? I want to know." And they'll have the information for you. So it's really nice and very convenient. Now let's throw daycare in for a second. I am the one to talk to you about daycare. I am one of those helicopter moms. Now it all started when I found the best daycare for my daughter. She was just a little thing. She was probably like 3 months, right? This daycare had cameras, so you could, go to your job and log on and watch your child as she plays with the workers and all that kind of stuff, right? Get fed and diapers changed. You could see it all. So I was working in Richardson at the time, which was an hour and some minutes away from the daycare. And by the time I got to work, I was so excited. I logged on and I wanted to see my little baby. Oh my God, and there she was. She was so adorable. And I watched her, then I went back to work. And then about 3 hours later, I logged in and I wanted to see my baby again. And there she was, still sitting in that same carrier I brought her in, still sitting in that same spot. Then I said, "Well, wait a minute." The helicopter mom came out of me. Wait a minute. So I did. I did. But daycares are pretty affordable if you look at the national rate. According to salary.com, they base their information on the state average. So Dallas and Fort Worth annual average is $8,759. And Texas is ranked 31 nationally. So that ranking sits mid-low, which is not bad. Now let's talk about the home prices. The home value in Fort Worth is higher than it was in previous years. There's like 226 neighborhoods there. There are, back in October, there were 3,388 homes for sale, and the average home list price was $320,000. List price in October was trending up 16.4% compared to last year. Now let's take a look at Dallas. Dallas has 121 neighborhoods. There are 3,218 homes for sale, and they range from $18,000 to $37.5 million. Yes. Let's take a look at this $37.5 million home. There's no pictures, but we can see the outside of it. It's very beautiful. Let's take a look at the neighborhood. This home is located in University Park. So I'm just going to show you a few homes located in University Park. Very spacious homes, large lots, well maintained. Now there's new construction and pre-owned homes. Now the pre-owned homes can go from needing a lot of repairs to move-in ready. Last week when I was having dinner with my girlfriend, Lisa, I told her everything that I just told you guys. And she said to me, okay, Dallas pays more. So if you want to know about the pay in Dallas versus Fort Worth and the job market, watch my next video. Please like and subscribe.